full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And the rumors were pretty strong. The teams asked about him in the offseason. But for once, got a pretty firm... available from the Raiders. Now in his 8th season as a Raider, still yet to appear in a playoff game, but last year, really solid numbers again. A 3rd straight 4,000-yard campaign, 27 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, and the highest analytical rating of his career. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Past the 20. Touchdown Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They are led by their quarterback from the University of Hawaii, a former 7th-round pick. It's Cole McDonald.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They go play action with McDonald. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Carr now to throw. And they're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's McDonald to throw. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, McDonald. Gets it to Gordon. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is McDonald. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Draymond Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll find Moreau here. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Play action. It's McDonald. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught. Touchdown. KJ Hamler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the...
Fighting through it, he's got space. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his car on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of it.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket.
Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfrow, his second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have retaken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. McDonald. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they move the chains. McDonald sets to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And K.J. Hamler really started to come on strong late in his rookie year. Second-round pick out of Penn State in 2020. Shifty, excellent speed, and good hands that he exhibited right there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Damian Ratley as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot here before half for Carr. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So we're at halftime here in... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Throwing after the interception. McDonald. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
Oh, look at the juke. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off play action. McDonald. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football. Let's go, baby!
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. On 1st down, Carr. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one good for 37 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Back to throw. McDonald. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Looking to throw. McDonald. And going right back to Hamler. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Flush to his right, and he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And McManus able to put it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
So the Broncos now down by 7. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Finding Sutton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Back to throw.
And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Tell you, I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Let's go, fellas.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cleveland Farrell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing is McDonald. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.